Hey, Holy Trinity, my name's AJ. I'm the executive director here. I've got Mark here with me. He's the president of our school board. He sits on our leadership board, and he is also headlining the fundraising committee for our capital campaign. We have been in the midst of our First Step Jubilee, which is the first stage of the first phase of our capital campaign, where we've got all sorts of different renovations going on in this space, all sorts of different renovations going on in the Family Life Center, and lots of big plans here at Holy Trinity. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you should check out our website, holytrinityedmond.org, and see all of the great things and the ways that God's moving in this place. We wanted to give you an update on our First Step Jubilee. So Mark, if you want to tell us where we're at?
Yeah, so hopefully you've had a chance to review all the documents and see where we're headed and see what God is doing in this place. It's so exciting. And the First Step Jubilee is basically, we're trying to fundraise $216,000 so that we can access the first loan to get the renovations not only in this space done, but our Family Life Center, and get us well on our way to the great plans that we have here and the plans that God has for us. And so far, it's really exciting. Within 2 weeks, we're already at approaching $116,000 of the 216 raised. And so we just wanted to come to you again, just as a reminder and an opportunity for you to consider and think about the ways in which you might be able to contribute to this campaign.
Yeah, for those of you that have already given, thank you. Thank you so much for your first step, your action in moving here. And there are so many different ways to give. On our documentation, there was a giving pyramid, and I would really encourage you first to step into prayer and consider inside your household where you might fit in that giving period. Whether you are at the top of the pyramid, which is a $10,000 level, or you're at a lower pyramid, because that is where you're at financially right now, any gift matters. Every gift matters.
Absolutely. So I want to challenge you. My family and I, we're sitting down and discussing and praying about what can we be doing. Where does our discretionary income go on a given day, a given week, a month? And trying to reassess, like, how do we redirect some of those funds and God's money, God's resources that He's richly blessed us with, how do we redirect towards this campaign? And a couple of things came to mind. One, I looked in my refrigerator and I've got a bottle of Topo Chico, and I probably go through a case of these every 2 weeks, which are about $12. So a case, $12 times 2, that's about $24 a month that I spend on Topo Chico. So I thought, man, what a great way I could redirect those funds towards this capital campaign. And you might say, well, it's only $25, Mark. Yes, but $25 a month over the course of the year starts to add up. The other example is, I know that Stacy, and I'm going to call her out, she does like to go to Starbucks. And if you go to Starbucks, if you've been, an average coffee is about $5 or $6 every time you go. And so if you just think about your daily lives and where you spend your income, I think you can quickly come up with some solutions to contribute small amounts. And again, this effort's going to take all of us. Whether you're at that $10,000 level or whether you can give $5 a week, we can all contribute in some way. And I would also encourage, if financially you're not able to contribute, think about volunteering for the numerous fundraising events that we have, and at minimum, please join us in prayer on a weekly basis as we undergo this campaign.
That's right. Giving is biblical, right? There's the lovely story that Jesus shares of the woman giving all that she had to the church. And it was a small gift, but for her it was everything. And so where your money is, there your heart is as well. And so we ask that you really consider what God is calling you to do in this place and in all the charitable endeavors that you give to. Prayer and consideration for how we use God's resources well is a way that the gospel will grow. And so we thank you for your partnership in that, and we pray that you continue in prayer with us as we walk into our First Step Jubilee.